My name is Zachery Thornton, founder and owner of ZDT Entertainment Studios. Who do I have the pleasure with speaking with this afternoon?
James Hawkins,
James.
aka James from Perth. Well, I'm from Perth, Australia, so they say Perth, the end of the earth, so that's why I left that place. Get out of there, come to America, land of opportunity.
Do you miss Australia?
Oh man, that's an interesting question. I just miss my family. I do miss Australia a little bit, but the mindset here in America is it's just you can do anything. The opportunity here is endless, and just networking with so many different people, just seeing the hustle and seeing the networking and so many different innovations coming about it, it's just truly mind-opening.
Now, necessarily, it could be, networking playing a big role in America and your success, and other American business owners and their success. But I like to, think perspective and mindset is also another factor that plays a big role in things. You seeing that in your environment, it just wasn't cutting it. It wasn't it. You needed a change. What made you think that changing your environment would bring the change that you were looking for? Because ultimately, when people are looking to get something done or change something about themselves, changing their environment is ultimately a very, very, very good first step. And you started with that.
That's interesting you should say that. It kind of snuck up on me, I think. So I did my Bachelor of Mechanical Engineering with honours in Australia, and I kind of just felt like I'd reached the outer limits. I don't know, I just outgrew Perth and I needed a change, and I'm like, So came to America, started doing another 2 bachelor degrees, and that's when I started to see how people thought. It's just young kids at college that are like, I'm just going to start a cookie business, for example. I'm like, that's not going to work. Next thing, it's in like 3 different cities, like a year later. And I'm like, how is this even happening? And it's like you get an idea, you put it out there, and it just flourishes. It seems so. I'm like, that really opened my mind up to the level of opportunity that was here.
That's really beautiful. And the opportunity that you're looking for here in America, what exactly is that? And why couldn't you accomplish that back in mainland?
Maybe I could have accomplished some of that in Australia, but again, Perth, it's on the southwest by itself. It's like 2,000 miles away from any other major city. You got all the east coast: Melbourne, Brisbane, Sydney, Adelaide. They're more interconnected, but Perth's just by itself. So that even though we're 2 million, just over 2 million people, when I left, just that isolation really kept the mindset of the people, I feel, rather closed, and like they just get comfortable and complacent, perhaps. Maybe that's just the area that I was in, the people that I was brought up with. Again, it's who you're networking with, your social circles, that really hinders the growth of your mind and where you see what opportunities you have to yourself. And so making that jump to America and then having different people's mindsets influence my mindset really opened up my mind. And then once that's happened, you can't go back to where you were before.
That's really beautiful, my friend. And now to just get more specific, what is it that you are trying to accomplish currently?
Right. Yeah, right. So I race cars. I've been driving since I was 10, but I've also been working on cars, restoring cars, being a mechanic, but combining that also with engineering. I want to get into Formula One as a race car driver with the 3 engineering degrees that I have in mechanical engineering, automotive engineering technology, and advanced vehicle systems, these 3 separate fields, with my hands-on skills as an automotive engineer and a ASC certified technician. Also a fabricator. I can cut, weld, build, grind, the whole lot. Combine it all into that one mind as a race car driver, and be able to just influence a team to help bring them to the top. So going in, understanding how to race a car, how to drive, how it should feel, and being able to then convey certain information to the engineering department, say, of design changes that need to be made to impact the car in a way that can increase performance. talking to the mechanics that help set up the car on the track each time, helping them to be able to make those changes, the exact changes that need to be made in a real quick time without many iterations. Being able to just get into a team, get into a competition, and help bring them to the front. That's what I want to do.
That's beautiful, man. And what are the next steps if we were to, in a perfect world, obtain them to accomplish that goal? Share with the audience something that, of course, you'd be looking forward to, not only obtaining, but maybe even, you know, maybe getting a text about or a DM. There's a great opportunity to promote yourself online right now, and to capitalize on that. It's something I'm giving you today. So our call to action, I want to end it off on something that could inspire someone to want to help you out.
It all comes down to exposure. I need people to get behind me, understand exactly who I am, how I'm unique to everybody else, and to get behind the story. Getting into Formula One and changing a team that hasn't been performing and bringing them to be world champions hasn't been done before. Be able to just turn something around. So yeah, just helping me get exposure, like having this interview with you, Zachary. It's just all about the right people seeing me and then just taking advantage of that opportunity.
What opportunity do you give to your perfect, let's say, person that would give you that opportunity, if that makes sense?
So, as I said before, with being a driver, typical drivers, they've got some knowledge, understanding of the car, don't get me wrong, but having actual engineering expertise, and not only that, then working with the raw materials in designing and building race cars, and then also being an automotive engineer, working on cars, seeing the day-to-day problems that creep in from the engineers and the iterations they need to go through to be able to design and create a car that performs according to what the criteria was without having failures. Being able to optimize all of those fields together into one is what I can do.
Where can people find you or reach out to you, both online and on social media?
Yeah, absolutely. So the best place to catch me is on Instagram. It's James from Perth, all one word, P-E-R-T-H, because I'm from Perth, Australia, obviously. That's like my brand name. That's the best place to reach out to me at the moment. My Instagram profile, I'm still building that. There's so much hustling going on in the background. It should be a lot bigger than what it is, but you can only do so much with your time.
That's why we're here to help. We try to build an army to come alongside you during this journey and battle towards greatness. And I'd just like to reassure you that you're not alone anymore, my friend. Again, thank you so much for your time, and I hope to get you exactly what you need, my friend. May God bless you.
Thanks, boss.
Of course, brother.